order. So the three basic stats, this is unit 3, the three basic statistics are mean, median, and mode. Range will be coming up. Mean, median, and mode are often talked about as expressions of the center. Expressions of the center. Mean is very, very, very often called and very correctly called. It starts with the letter A. Average. It's the average. It is the mean. It's often thought of as average, and there's nothing wrong with thinking that. And you simply get that by adding up all the values and dividing by what? By
the number of whatever.
Exactly. Divided by how many values there are. Exactly. Okay. Knowing that some stuff was skipped in the pandemic, some stuff, I am sure that mean is absolutely something you know how to do. Add it up and divide by how many. Mean is used in sports a lot. It is used in your grades a lot. All right, and a lot, and a lot, and a lot. All right. The median. The median is simply the one in the middle, one in the center. Yes, it is the one in the middle, the one in the center, and this is key, is when they are in order. So if we were to find the median height of people in this class, we would line up from the least tall person here going up to the tallest person, and we would find out who is standing in the middle. That would be the median. Sometimes we have done this in the past. Okay, but we're sort of moving on. Okay, you would be on tiptoes anyways, just you lie. Okay, all right. And by the way, there might be two in the middle. If there's an even number of people in class, there might be two in the middle. If there are two in the middle, what do? Those that know, take the mean of that. Yep. If there are two in the middle, you add and divide by 2. You can say take the mean of them. Cool. And then the mode. And then the mode is what occurs the most. Okay, we'll do this one. All right. All right. In years, how many of you are 13? Raise your hand. How many of you are 14? Raise your hand.
I'm actually 8, so.
If you're 15, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are 6, was that 15? What was that? 15. 16, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a chance on that. If you're 17, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're 18, raise your hand. 1, 2. If you're 37, raise your hand. All right, all right. So I believe that the mode, data is, statistics are only correct if you have accurate data. Okay, I believe 16 was the mode. 16 occurs the most, and the mode is what occurs the most. All right. And those are the basic ways that we talk about the center of value. Median is one that is often talked about in values of homes, the value of home. The median price of a home in Woodbury is $300,000. That means if you would list the homes in Woodbury from the least expensive to the most expensive, the one in the middle, or many in the middle, would be $300,000. So approximately half of the homes would be less than $300,000, and approximately half the homes would be more than $300,000. All right. The mode, what is the mode of the age of kids in this class? That would be a decent one. Okay, I'm not gonna go over number 6 with you. Number 6, you're gonna have to figure out number 6. Good luck on that. But I'm gonna do another one. Okay. 38. All right. Yeah, it wasn't real good. Okay. We're hoping it was going to be before 30, but okay, that didn't go. All right. I'm going to do one, however. All right, this is a very legitimate problem. This is a very legitimate problem. All right. You have 5 tests in a class, probably a college class. Homework means nothing. You have 5 tests in a class, 5 tests in a class, and they're all equal. All the tests are equal, 5 tests in the class. All right. You want to get a 90% or better. You're hoping for a 90, or of course better. You're hoping for a 90 or better. And your scores on your first tests. Your scores are 87, 91, 84, and 92. We're going to do this algebraically. The question would be, what do you need on your last test? What do you need on your last test? And of course, you'd be happy if you get even better than what you need. But what do you need on your last test? So your mean, your test is your average is your mean, would be if you add up the scores and divide by how many. All right, that's the very basic, to get the mean is to add up the scores. Well, you are hoping that your mean is going to be 90. So under the word mean, I'm going to put a 90. You hope your mean is going to be 90, and of course you would be pleased if it's more than 90. Okay, but you want at least a mean of 90. So you add them up. So let's add them up. And we go 87 plus 91 plus 84 plus 92 plus. We don't know what your next test score is going to be. We don't know what your next test score is going to be. So in algebra or math, when we don't know, because your teacher is old and boring, we put an X, saying, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
There we go. Thank you. And we divide by 5. All right. Would you please, on your basic calculator, add them up. Add those up, please. Add them up. I would appreciate the first person to shout out an answer.
354.
354. Say I agree or I disagree. I hear I agree. Any more I agrees? Any more? Agreed. So we have 354. This has become strictly an Algebra 1 problem. Divide by 5. The opposite of divide by 5 is times by 5. Please times both sides by 5. Both sides by 5. It's now become an Algebra 1 problem. Take away, and what is that score? And you would find you need a score of 96. You would also be happier if your score was higher, 97, 98, whatever, would be like that. All right, cool. So now,